What's going on, you all? It's your boy Dom Kemp here, and today we're back with another sports podcast, a football podcast on the OneFootball app. We have a cool article here about where next for Paul Pogba. I will be giving you all my opinion as well as what I think should happen. And let's just jump into the article straight away. As usual, if you enjoy this podcast, please go ahead and like and subscribe, as well as follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description box down below. That way you know when an upload goes live. Let's do it. After weeks of speculation, Paul Pogba has confirmed his intention to leave Manchester United this summer. 3 years, 2 trophies, and a real sense of what could have been. Pogba will depart Old Trafford with his reputation having taken something of a battering. So, where next for one of the world's most marketable stars? Let's go through the runners and riders. Real Madrid. The clear favorites for Pogba's signature are those lot in white with their bulging wallets and even bigger egos. In some ways, it's the perfect match. Real Madrid have made a very public play for the Frenchman in recent months, with Zinedine Zidane admitting that he likes the midfielder and several reports from their mouthpieces in the press that his signature is a priority. Where, though, will Pogba fit in that side? Does that also mean the end of Toni Kroos and Luka Modric? And with an asking price of at least 150 million sterling, and can Florentino Perez even afford his signing? Number 2, Juventus. He has a habit of going back into former clubs with a sense of unfinished business. So why not do the double-double and return to Juventus? The Turin Giants have always made clear their intention of winning the Champions League, and surely adding Pogba to their star-studded squad would further improve their chances of lifting old big ears. Again, though, where exactly is his place in this Juve side? And with Cristiano Ronaldo taking up a huge proportion of their wage budget, is there enough in the coffers for Pogba's sizable pay packet as well? Number 3, Barcelona. And Frankie de Jong may have already confirmed his arrival from Ajax, but there's certainly no reason as to why Barcelona couldn't add another world-class midfielder to their squad. The Blaugrana made a move for Pogba last summer, so we know that there has been interest from the club before, and with Ivan Rakitic opening the door for a potential exit, could the World Cup winner be just the man to come in and help them claim that coveted European Cup? Number 4, Paris Saint-Germain. A wild card perhaps, but we've seen before that Paris Saint-Germain have a habit of making headlines in the transfer market. And Pogba is Paris born and bred, so would surely relish the chance of taking the club further in Europe than they'd ever gone before. And financial fair play regulations may hamper their approach, but as we've seen with the rumored Matthias de Ligt deal this summer, they seem to be able to persuade top players to keep coming. Okay, you all. So ultimately, that is the article right there. And in my opinion, I don't want Paul Pogba to leave, mainly because who are we really, as Manchester fans, who are we really going to be relying on in the midfield? Man, oh my gosh. Matic, he's still going to be there. He's getting older though. If main man Paul Pogba leaves, that will be a problem. Already lost Ander Herrera, have Juan Mata still, have Jesse Lingard still, I believe. So it's just one of those situations where I hope it doesn't go through. I hope he stays with Manchester. The same thing with David De Gea, because if we can get actual signings and not have players leaving us, we will have an opportunity at least the top 4 each season. You know, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, those squads up there, up top, you know. And it's just one of those things that it's I want Manchester United to do well, but if they're going to sell their 2 best players because they are unhappy, which I understand. If a player is unhappy, you want to get them out the club. But such high-profile names in David De Gea and Paul Pogba, that would be devastating. Yes, you will have a lot of money. You have a lot of money to spend. But who do you think will be absolutely replacing, say, a David De Gea or replacing a Paul Pogba. Obviously, names have been thrown out there like Mark Ter Stegen from Barcelona in the goalkeeping position, Jan Oblak. That is there. I don't know any names that are as marketable as Paul Pogba is to Manchester United at this point, as well as that high-profile status of world-class center mid, world-class footballer. I don't know, but it's just one of those things that I'm hoping Manchester United does the right thing. If they do, sell them, get as much value as you possibly can, and sign big names, because if you can get a player that is at least close to a Paul Pogba but does perform better on the field, as well as a replacement for David De Gea, but it can work better on the field in the sense of that goalkeeping ability, that would be awesome. But we will have to see this summer what is going to actually happen. But that's it. I just want to give you all my opinion on Paul Pogba. I don't want him to leave, but if he is to leave, I hope they get as much money as they possibly can. That way they cannot just sign one player, but sign multiple great players who can build the team and help out with progress in the starting lineup. So that's it, though. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. That's just my opinion on Manchester United right now, as well as Paul Pogba possibly leaving this summer, going to Real Madrid, PSG, Barcelona, or Juventus. I'm not really sure what's about to happen, but it is what it is. And all the best, but that's it. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.